Almost definitely. This, by the way, for those of you just tuning in, this is 2-player Settlers of Catan. 2-player
Settlers.
Me versus Stage.
don't have a 2-player style.
This is the Utto's rules. But you have to have 2 dummy settlements.
So a major feature of this version of Catan is you have to put down 2 invisible peoples, 1 settlement, 1 road at the beginning of the game. And I think you might have to put them down first.
So why don't you? I'm blue. What color are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be brown.
Okay. Yes. So depending on your favorite color, you know, you choose it. When someone picks it first, and then your 2 worst favorite colors. You choose the competitors. These are the fake people.
Red and white.
Red and white. Okay. Not that we don't like Canada, but red and white is this night's anti-favorite color. We're just gonna do 2 settlements, 1 red, 1 white, and the way that you choose, you can choose arbitrarily, or you can choose sort of by a letter of the law. And so you pick a north-south. So the middle is 5 tiles. So this is the north end, and this is the south end. So north-south. So you go to the north end, you go down 1.5, and then you pick the left. Or I guess this would be the west. So you got 1.5, and you pick the west hexagon, and then you put the road wherever you want, you know. And then it's the opposite for the south end. So with the south end, you go up 1.5, and you go to the east. So, man, the white one's got a pretty sweet landing.
Dang it. Well, I'll grow him towards the 12.
So, see what I mean? The white settlement's got like a sweet number on the break and 2 sheep, man. But that's okay. There's still plenty of other spots on the board. And then if you don't like it because of how the numbers square up, you have the freedom to change it because maybe you don't want the invisible players to have better spots than you. Yeah. That's understandable.
They're not going to know. So, every time you put a road or a settlement or a city down, you have to then add that for the invisible people. We don't usually do that to the letter of the law, though. We usually just put them down at the beginning and then leave them there.
So, a lot of the rules are the same as the original, such as rolling to see who goes first. And you place your settlement. That's the first thing you do. So, Sage got a 3. Okay.
6.
I got a 6.
So Josh goes first.
I go first. Got my blue settlement here. I'm gonna go next to the wood and the brick here. I also got some sweet sheep there.
Right.
And the red numbers are the ones that are the hot numbers usually. They'll surprise you though. 3s might get rolled more than 8s sometimes. It's weird.
3.
Yay!
Yes.
3. I guess 3.
3. So
I rolled a 3 again.
3.
That's a better roll.
3.
Thank you.
3.
Our Savage can hear. So now, Stacey, you're gonna place twice.
Okay, I see an 8 that's looking pretty good on a brick.
So in this game, some people say I think the original rules say the last settlement that you place is the one you pick your resource cards from. We say either one that
Pick
you want.
your fave.
So obviously Stage is gonna go with the single brick, right? Because that's her first set. No, she's gonna go with the multiple, the 2 woods and a wheat. And now I get to choose. All right. So I'm going to pick a spot that I think Stasia should have picked.
Okay.
But she didn't. Yeah, when you roll, you get to roll twice because it's 2 players. You're just gonna go zigzagging back and forth. It's just it's more meaningful. It's more meaty when you get to roll twice and per turn. So it's just it's the game flow is nicer. So I get to go again now that I rolled once. The thing is, I can't roll the same number. So I rolled a 6. I can't roll it again. It's helpful when you roll 7s. We'll tell you why in a second. Aha, 9.
9.
So now you can only do an action after you roll twice. So I roll twice. I'm gonna spend my brick and wood and build a road right to there.
Road.
I want to get some Wheaties. And you play in this game. You play up to 11 victory points. The original calls for 10.
9.
Again?
Yep.
Boo! Boo that 9! For trading.
There's limits on trading, basically.
So
it's not the same as in regular Catan.
yeah, you can't trade with each other. No trading or exchanging cards with another player. So what we have instead are trading piles, where you get 2 of each resource card, and so there you go. So there's 5 resources, 2 of each, total of 10, and you shuffle them.
Like so.
Yeah, you know, you can do however fancy shuffling you want. And this is Stasia's trading pile. And I do the same. 2 of each. And then I shuffle. If you want to be fair, she could shuffle. I don't know, however you want to do it, but. And then now this is my trading pile. Now, just because that's hers and this is mine, she can trade with my pile. I can trade with her pile, you know, because if people are trading and you know she's getting all the ore from her pile and you need ore, you're not gonna want to go to her pile. And if she needs more ore, she's gonna want to go to mine. So it gives you something. So the way that you trade is with trade tokens. So these are just literal like the expansion pack pieces. You can use coins. So you get 5. You start out with 5 each. 1, 2,
5. And then I get an extra because I built a port.
She built on the coast.
On the coast.
So if you build on the coast, you get an extra trading token. Every time you build a settlement, you get an extra trading token. And if you build on the desert, you get 2 extra trading tokens. So that's which can be helpful. And if you really want to be crazy, if you build on the coast of the desert, even if it's right here next to the Sweet 8, you get 3. You get the power of the coast and the power of the desert. So
nice.
One settlement gets you 3 trading tokens. Trade, what you do is you have to take 2 cards from your hand, put them on the bottom of one of the piles, and then take the top 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know,
cost you a token.
Cost you a token. If you don't like your cards, you just do it again, you know, until then. That's part of the strategy. I'm gonna trade because I could trade 2. It doesn't have to be matching cards, right? That's what we said.
Right.
So okay, I'm gonna
Super.
trade. Okay, I'm gonna spend a trade token. Go on the bottom. Okay, you up at the top. You're gonna once you start, you can't stop. Hey. Haha, okay. So I'm gonna, I was wanting a wheat and I got it. So, let's go with a...
I think this works like regular Catan where you can trade 4 of any resource for one of another. But I'm just gonna hold out for now.
Yeah, if you have 4 cards of one resource, you get to trade with the bank.
Yeah, okay. These are now brick.
So she's trading 4 wheat for 1 brick, which is allowed.
Okay, great.
Okay.
7.
So
that means I have to move the robber. Yeah.
So 7s are another topic. So in the original game and in this game, if you roll 7, you have to get rid of. If you have more than 7 cards and the 7 is rolled, you have to get rid of half your cards. Rounding down. So if you have 11 cards, you only have to get rid of 5. So how many cards do you have?
I have 7.
Okay,
so I'm safe.
She's exactly 7. If she had 1 more, she'd have to get rid of half.
7!
So she's gonna roll a 7. She's gonna have
Rubbish.
But that's nice thing about this game. You roll a 7 once. The next turn is guaranteed not to be a 7.
Okay.
So, but yeah, anytime a 7 is rolled, you can move the robber if you want. Sometimes we, during the beginning of the round, we don't play the robber. But traditionally, she would like say, you're not getting any more brick, and move the robber there. And I'm like, no! And then she gets to take one of my
I
cards.
get to steal from you, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna use my last token. Going to build the city
Nice.
over here. Right here. Gonna build another city. Gonna convert the settlement that I placed most recently over there. Haha. And now I have 2 settlements that I can build. However, though,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14,
wait,
15.
wait, that's not the longest road.
So you win. I can build on that.
Oh,
Oh
that was
dear.
rude of me.
That
Almost as rude.
was brutal.
Almost as rude as your yawns.
Oh. We'll see. I'll remember this, Josh. What? Is that Steve? I shall remember this when you next yawn, and I shall accuse you of rudeness. Okay.
Are they gonna joke?
What?